Okay, so now let's talk about something really fun. I have hit, if you can see here on this channel, 10,000 subs. So I'm not really planning on doing anything crazy special. I do want to take this opportunity on these 10,000 subs to talk about what my channel plans are and let everybody know. I've been chatting about them here and there, but I think this is a good opportunity, a good milestone on the channel before we start our building for the day, which is going to be on this tower right here. Plans for today are going to get some of the neon lights on these edges and maybe clean up some of those exposed holes. But other than that, before we get to that, I want to chat a little bit about where we're headed and what we're going to do. So again, I've talked to people, I've talked to everybody about kind of the direction that the channel's going, and that I don't think that I can maintain a Satisfactory only channel forever. And yeah, playing some other factory games, stuff like that, but really I've spent almost 2,000 hours live streaming Satisfactory on this channel, and I've gone through, when I'm done with this playthrough, I will have gone through 2 playthroughs and 2 different major updates, and so I'm looking for what my next thing is, and I'm excited for some other types of games and some other types of things. And one of those, and so, you know, we're going to talk about that. So essentially, I'm going to be transitioning from more of a single content creator to a variety streamer, but I'm not going to have a ton of different content. I'm still going to focus primarily on a handful of games. One of those is going to be an MMO moving forward. I've talked about it on the channel. I'm going to be playing Ashes of Creation. There has been a major update on that. Phase 3 of Alpha 2 testing is scheduled to start on August 4th. And I plan on... Ooh, there's some color changes I have to make on those... on the paint that we just drove by. I plan on making... launching a guild, a full-size guild on the channel on August 4th of this year in Ashes of Creation. And we will go from, instead of building factories and monuments and cities in this game, we will go to building a guild in another game. We're still building. We're just building an organization. We're building people instead of building structures and factories. All right. And I'm going to play some other games too. I'm going to play probably Schedule 1 is going to be in there somewhere. We're going to play some other factory games. I want to get back to the Crust and Shapes 2. So it's not going to just be, you know, Ashes of Creation, but I do think, you know, it's a big change on the channel, but I'm really looking forward to it, and I need to kind of stay true is kind of a trite way of saying this, but I need to do what I find fun, because otherwise, you know, it's not going to be a fun channel to watch if I'm not having fun playing what I'm playing and excited, not just having fun, but excited about what I'm doing. And I'm very excited about our plans for Ashes of Creation. Having said all that, I am not going to cut corners on this beautiful beast, and if anybody were to accuse me of not putting my full 100% into my final Satisfactory save, I don't think that that would hold water, because I am loving this, and I really love this gas station too, by the way. I really like I'm liking how everything turned out. Really am really loving everything. So that's in general the plan. In terms of content, I'm never kick a winner in the ass. The shorts and the short form content that I've been putting out is going great. In fact, what I'm speaking about right now in the current live stream, I will 100% be turning into a video for YouTube, right? So right now, just in case you don't quite understand, as I'm speaking, this is a live stream. People are watching it live. People may be also watching it recorded as a VOD. And the people watching it live and as a VOD, they get to watch the entire thing. Maybe tonight it's 5 hours or 6 hours, I'm not sure, right? However, I'm also going to take this and I'm going to turn it into a clip, a shorter version, maybe 30 minutes or so, I'm not sure, for YouTube. And so you may be watching it either live, you may be watching it as a VOD, or you may be watching it as that shorter clip. And in this way, I can take my content and I can kind of package it in a way that more people can enjoy. Because there's very few people, relatively speaking, that have time for 8-hour VODs 5 days a week. Right? That's a little crazy. So if I can take the highlights, the best parts of my VODs, the most interesting parts, and package them in a way that an average person has time to consume, then it's better for viewers because they get a chance to watch what I'm doing, and it's better for me because it's, you know, more people are accessing the channel. And so that not only is for these longer clips, but I'm sure I'll make a YouTube short or something or two out of this. And so that is kind of the direction that I've been envisioning this channel going. And over the last week, I put it to the test to, I would say, spectacular results. And I'm really happy. The 10,000 subs is a aspect of that. And so, you know, I think that the results speak for themselves, and I'm going to continue it. All right. So all of those things are in my mind, and we are going to continue. Once I figure out my exact strategy for turning these live streams into that content, I will include an editor. Right now, I believe that editor is going to be my daughter, aka Minnie Kin, who joins the channel regularly and says hi. She has expressed a desire to do some of this editing. And another channel viewer, a longtime friend of mine from 12 to 15 years ago, playing games, playing MMOs. We played Guild Wars 2 and New World together, and countless other games. Slimy Mikey, the master of puns, has also expressed an interest in maybe helping me get some of these videos edited. So, you know, I think that if I love keeping stuff in-house, and what better in Minnie Kin's case, literally in-house, she lives in my house. What better way to know what kind of content to turn into a short or a video than a person who has long been a viewer, right? Rather than me like hiring an editor. Right, so that's kind of the direction that I want to go, and I just want to give you guys an update and use this kind of moment of getting 10,000 subs as a opportunity to talk about some of the changes and the events that I am going to bring to the channel. You know, and if you're a Satisfactory only viewer of mine, you know, I hope that you give some of that new content a chance. If it's not for you, then I completely understand, because there's nothing more important than the decision we make on how we spend our time. And it's one of the reasons why I say so often how much I appreciate when you guys choose to spend your time with me. All right, so enough talking. We have some work to do. We've got to continue to fix up this beast right here. and get him ready for our heavy modular frames factory. I do actually believe some time ago that I promised a face reveal on my 10K stream. I mean, on 10K subs. And I think now is that time. And I think a better way to do it than just showing you a picture of my face is to show you the very first cringe-inducing YouTube video that I ever uploaded. Okay, I found it. Oh my God. Guys, this is traumatizing. This is well and truly traumatizing. Oof. 6 years ago. Oh my God. Whew. Okay, yeah, all right. So, a couple of things you may notice right away. So the name of the channel is Heavy Traffic. I used that channel to test the banner for construction. So this is the banner for this channel. This is bad. Guys, this is bad. Okay, let's turn off the music. It's real bad, guys. By the way, I have a beard now, so I look very different from this. I have less hair on the top of my head, and I have more hair on my face. Let's do the very first one, though. Videos. Oldest. It's right here. This is the very first one. These views are not organic. I paid for these. 1.3 thousand views. Never, 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 ever pay for views. It's very, very bad. All right. We ready? This is gonna get clipped. It's rough, you guys. I'm trying to mentally prepare myself. Okay, here it is. We're not gonna watch 16 minutes of it. We're gonna watch like a minute. To break down for you guys in a few videos how I make my profits driving for Lyft. Now, I don't drive for Uber yet, but I'm pretty confident that the vast majority of what I'm going to talk about is going to help you whether you're driving for Lyft or for Uber. So let's jump right in. Like I said, this is going to be the first of quite a few videos that I'm doing, and we're going to talk about getting your profits. First, who am I? So I consider myself to be an entrepreneur. I've been a real estate agent for 9 years. I have an economics degree. I've done all sorts of things. I've done some multi-level marketing. I've done, and then we start getting into some pretty quick, some express pays. So, you know, you have to add those together to get the weekly payout. We keep going here. We keep going. So I'm just going to break this down, but hey, some things never change. Some things never change. Excel sheet in the very first video I ever made. There you go. That's about all I can handle of that.